4 bodies were exhumed at the request of their families after they were buried in a cemetery for undocumented migrants in Zarzis. The authorities did not verify their identities, causing an outcry in the region. Jamal Al-Aqil is a fisherman who's volunteered to search for victims. He says bad weather conditions have complicated this operation.
All fishermen are involved in the search operations. We all know the families of the victims. We know the sea and its risks very well. We will not stop searching until we recover and identify all the bodies. This is a very sad day.
Tensions and protests escalated on Saturday in the governorate of Medellin. People took to the streets and set fire to tires, calling for the resignation of the governor and the regional authorities. The families of victims also decried poor communication from relevant agencies.
We learned about the fate of our sons through social media. Otherwise, they will have drowned without any reaction or response from the regional authorities. We want to recover their bodies and bury them decently.
The governor of Medellin said that the search for the bodies will be carried out using drones, canine brigades and heavy equipment.
We have provided all the logistical needs and equipment to find the bodies of the victims. The demands of the families will be taken into consideration. We are dealing with this tragedy in a humane manner. The search operations and DNA tests will continue until all people are identified and returned to their relatives.
Activists from dozens of human rights organizations gathered on Friday in the capital city Tunis to express their solidarity with the victims of irregular migration.
The 18 migrants who died are not the only ones to drown in the Mediterranean. Every week, undocumented migrants from many African countries are risking their lives because they cannot migrate legally. We're warning that this sad episode will never stop. The state is responsible because it's failing to keep people alive on the mainland and failing again to find and bury their bodies.
Tunisian NGOs and the spokesperson for the organizations representing the families of people who went missing near the coast of Zarzis have called for an end to the agreements signed between Tunisia and the EU on the management of irregular migration flows. The Tunisian Forum for Economic and Social Rights that specializes in irregular migration issues has urged the government to implement new migration policies in order to respect the dignity of undocumented migrants and guarantee their rights. Abdel Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.